Hello everyone and welcome back to the whiteboard. Today we're going to talk about the RISE framework. What is the RISE framework? RISE stands from recognize, interrupt, strengthen, and execute. This is a framework that I usually teach to young people, usually the youth, and when they're trying to find themselves and actually find who they are and the purpose to why they do what they do, maybe in sports, maybe in academics, whatever it is that they're struggling with. I like to teach this framework because it's really easy, but if you follow through with the framework and you actually make yourself a person of integrity and follow through, you will get the results you're looking for. Let's start with number one, the recognize. When I talk about recognize, we're talking about having an honest conversation about where you are. A lot of people or young folks usually have a hard time slowing down, sitting down on a chair, sitting down at a place of have a peace of mind and ask themselves, what am I doing with my life that is causing me so much pain? What am I doing that is costing me time that I should not be putting so much time in this thing that is costing me to go back. You need to put yourself in a position to ask yourself and look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself the truth. Have an honest conversation. Ask yourself, if I'm really trying to lose this weight, what are the things that I need to stop doing? If I really want to achieve these goals, what are the steps that I need to start taking? If you don't recognize the things that are holding you back, how are you supposed to get to the end of your goal and actually feel fulfilled? If you don't recognize the things that are making you fall back, how are you ever going to become a person of value in your life? So the first thing we do is we need to recognize that some things that I am personally doing that are costing self-destruction. After you do that, we go to number two, which is interrupt. What are we saying when we talk about interrupt? Interrupt means when you first recognize the bad behavior. I'll give you an example. Let's say you're trying to lose weight, right? Let's say you're 300 pounds and you're trying to get to, 150, 160, whatever. That's 150 pounds you have to lose. We have to ask ourselves, how did I get here? And the truth is, you got there because you indulge in bad eating habits. That might be you like to eat junk food. That means you got a place in your life when you're so depressed and every time you just put food in your mouth. That means maybe the friends and the place, even the family you come from, maybe people are obese and you just find yourself following the same habits, the same traditions. We need to interrupt that by actually now looking at the end of our goal and asking ourselves, for me to get to 150 pounds, what do I need to do? And that's why we come in and we start doing a replacement therapy or replacement habits of bad habits and good habits. And now we have to go to good habits, which is what? I need to stop eating out all the time. I need to stop eating certain foods. I need to start exercising. I need to wake up early and do the right thing. So if we're going to recognize, then we have to interrupt. And we interrupt it by doing the things that we are supposed to do that are helping us but are not holding us back. Because if you interrupt, then we can go to strengthening. Let me go back to the example about losing weight. Once you interrupt, now you strengthen. How do you strengthen your goals? How do you strengthen your habits now? If it's waking up in the morning, you have to tell yourself, okay, I'm a person that does not like to waking up in the morning. But now, because I want to be a healthier person, by the end of this year, I want to lose 150 pounds. I need to start waking up early in the morning. I need to start hitting the gym. I need to actually tell myself when I'm about to do the wrong thing, I need to remind myself, hey, I am not the person that I used to be. I'm actually the person that I want to be in the future. Right now, I have to make those choices. Because if you don't do that, then there's no point of recognizing, there's no point of interrupting if you're not going to follow through. Strengthening every single day your good habits. Every single day when you wake up in the morning, tell yourself, I have 3 things that I have to do today. I have to wake up and hit the gym. I have to go to school or whatever it is that you're doing. I have to eat the right meals. And before I go to bed, I have to do certain things. Find out the things that you need to do to strengthen yourself. Maybe be disciplined. Discipline yourself. There's some things I cannot watch. There's some things I cannot do. There's some people I cannot hang around with. And then not only that, you strengthen this by surrounding yourself with the right people. surrounding yourself with the right company, surrounding yourself with the people that you know that are going to hold you accountable. Because the issue is sometimes we want to do recognition, we want to do interruption, and we want to do strengthening, but we don't have the people who are holding us accountable to actually do what we say we're going to do. Because if you do all that, then guess what? Number 3 is execute. Execution is daily. Let me say that one more time. Execution is daily. Execution is not situational, it's not conditional. Execution is a must. When you execute every single day on your goals, if you execute every single day in your daily good habits, if you execute every single day no matter how you feel, you are going to get closer to your goals every single day. You're going to get closer to your dreams every single day. You are going to make sure that your vision comes to reality because you're willing to do the work. So I want to encourage you, as we go back and we talk about recognition, we talk about making sure that you sit down and have an honest conversation with yourself. What are the things that are holding me back and I need to stop? Number 2, you have to tell yourself, after you look at yourself in the mirror and you tell yourself, this distance and this is not a good habit that I need to start doing. How can I replace these bad habits with good habits? After you do that, you strengthen it by following through and making sure that you're surrounding yourself with the right company that can hold you accountable, people who can push you, people who can help you become better, and making sure that you're doing those things every single day. And of course, number 3 is you are committed. And there's nothing that will stop you from going to where you're trying to be. So my advice to you, if you're listening to me, maybe this is the framework that you can use in your marriage. This is a framework you can use in your sales company. This is a framework you can use as a student. And I want to remind you one thing. If you use this, it sounds very simple, but it's very hard, because this is it's going now to change your thinking. It will change your surroundings. It will change your habits. And that's what the biggest problem is. Sometimes we are where we are because we refuse to change. But if you're looking forward to becoming the best version of yourself, if you're looking forward to becoming the best in your league, the best in what you do, the best husband, the best wife, the best whatever, you have to remind yourself, I need to rise. You can do 2 things. Fear has 2 different, I define fear as 2 things. One is fear everything and run. That means I'm a coward. I'm not willing to do the right thing. And if I go through a little pressure, I run. There's everything you can do that is called face everything and rise. I hope you choose to face everything and rise. Rise to the occasion. Become the best version of yourself. You can check me out at www.wambugoglobal.com. And until next time, peace.